representative, a few of them. We're going to acknowledge. You get a few seconds to say a few words, not long. Jennifer, come here. Come here. Where's Sharon?
Good evening. I bring greetings on behalf of Councilmember Farrah Lewis. She was unable to make it tonight, so it was good that I was here. Number one thing that we want to address is the mental health concerns that are going on. A lot of people are acting out. There's a lot of things going on the mental health level. So that is the things that we need to look out for in our youth and in parents. A lot of the people don't know, they don't have resources. So if you know where your council members' offices are, Narcisse or Councilmember Farrah Lewis, she's on 1434 Flatbush Avenue, reach out to us so we can help give you these resources. Another thing is that the member is working really hard to create legislations on human trafficking. It's called 1928 and 1929. Look it up. She's trying to get people to help her to promote this so that we can decrease the human trafficking that's going on with our youth. Also, she has been engaged in New York State Nurses Associations to fight for fair wages and increase retention of nurses at all of our hospitals citywide in an effort to improve health care and respond to community health needs in the district. Also, she has participated in 3 weeks of City Hall to discuss the proposed amendments to NYC's Administrative Code 12126 about many constituents in New York City, retirees from the Midwood area, having been calling our office to express their viewpoint. So we're really working on that to make sure that we can accommodate as many people as possible. And there's many more things, but she's also making sure that she has signed onto a bill with colleagues to ban flavored tobacco products in New York City, which these have negatively affected our children who come into contact with these products, and ensure that the city does its part to protect the health of our families and our children. Lastly, she is holding discretionary funds for those of you who have non-for-profit organizations that are vital to our community. We want to be able to support you guys, but you have to do your due diligence with making sure that you go on the City Council website, downloading the application, and we have on Zoom meetings that will help you to learn how to do the discretionary funding application. So we're extending those resources, and if you have any more questions, you can come see me afterwards. Thank you so much and have a good evening.
Jennifer from State Side Representative.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? I have the distinct honor of representing Senator Prasad and also welcoming Commissioner Sewell, the DA, and all the distinguished guests this afternoon to our community, and we look forward to having them back. I'm going to be very brief, but to let you know that the Senator is in Albany, and some of the plans and the areas they're emphasizing: healthcare, childcare, climate change. I have in my hand the 2023 New York parking calendar. This is very handy for you. It's going to save you some money and avoid your vehicles from getting towed. So please take one before you leave. Additionally, we have more resources. We have the free electronic recycling, and you bring your large TVs. Some people have really made use of this, and because of popular demand, we are continuing throughout the entire year, from January to February. Free legal services. February 10th, we have housing issue, public benefits, disability, healthcare, identity theft, debt management, immigration, domestic violence, to name a few. And finally, tax season. Senator Prasad is holding a 3-part series. Part 1 is on Thursday, the 2nd of February. Then you have the 9th and the 16th of February. So we encourage you to stay in touch with the office. Our office is located at 1222 East 96th Street between Flatlands and Avenue J. And we are open to the public. If you have any issues, come in and talk to us. We are going to help you. Whether it's a high water bill or it's a problem with unemployment, we are here to serve you. And Senator Passad always wants you to know you deserve to be served.
Next we have John Laguerre.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Laguerre. Yes, they call me John Everywhere Laguerre because I'm in a community teaching people about finance. And I believe finance, it's part of community work. When you teach people how to leverage finance, to even to life insurance or disability, I think it's very important to do. So I think the 69% for inviting me today, and I thank the panel, especially Ms. Sorrell and everyone on the panel for their time. And thank you. My number is 347-204-5861. Anyone can reach me. I have a card for everyone here. So thank you very much. Good night.
Judith Newton. Judith Dustin from the DA's office.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I just want to bring your attention to some graphics we have in the back about elder financial abuse and immigration fraud. And of course, our action center, what the DA was talking about, we have some pamphlets in the back. It has our address and numbers that you can call to address your concerns or issues. Thank you very much. Have a good night. God bless.
Okay, Lucina she's the 69% Community Council Secretary. She's going to close for us. But before we close, let me say something about my good friend, Charles, Assistant Chief Charles McAvoy. The Commissioner, I want to let you know that this is a good friend, and I see a lot of improvement in Brooklyn South. He's been doing a fantastic job. All right, good. All right, so I want you to know that. Lucina, please, close for us.
Good night, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. It was such a great pleasure to see each and every one of you. Continue to have a safe year. Also, in the back of you, there are some flyers. There's an autism flyer. This year, we are very fortunate to work with Council Member Mercedes on providing every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month from 11 to 1, anything to do with autism and autism service. You need an advocate. You need someone to help with your child's IEP, because a lot of our families here in this community, the percentage is very high with kids with disability and with autism, and we are talking about it. You don't wait to talk when your child turns 15 and 16. It's already there. So we're providing this service the first Wednesday of every month at her office, 5817 Flatlands Avenue. Please, if you don't, we're doing the Zoom with you. If you can't make it, we're just there in person for those 3 hours. We have to make sure our children receive the services, because we don't want our children to be misjudged or are not recognized by our department. And she also made a law, to really train and teach the police officers how to deal